We're
Hello.
live!
There we go. Hello, everyone. It is Bella here, and also
It's Laura. Hello. Welcome. Happy Tuesday if you're watching this live.
yes, we're really excited to be coming on here today and sharing with you all about a very hot topic, I feel like, in the nutrition world and just in general, snacking. And more specifically, how can you incorporate snacking into your lifestyle if you do want to, in a healthy way, and some snack ideas that we're going to be sharing for both adults and kids.
Yes. And just to give some context to this too, if you are doing the Metabolic Factor program and you are watching this, we do advise you to wait past the first 22 days. And Dr. Johnny also would recommend this. So if you are in those first 22 days, you can watch this and hit pause and then come back to it after your 22 days are over.
Absolutely. And I do want to just say a note in general. I think both Laura and I will agree on this. I would say ideally from a nutrition perspective, if you can stick to 3 square meals a day, that's great. However, we truly do believe that it's very important to listen to your body. And if you are hungry, please do eat. And that may be a really good opportunity for you to incorporate a snack. You know, some people prefer to add some additional healthy fats or proteins to their actual meals to see if that holds them over until the next meal. But especially when you're getting started, you know, maybe after you've done the 22 days, or if you're following a different plan, like metabolic renewal, for example, sometimes when you're getting started, it takes a little bit of a while for your body to become fat adapted and to, you know, for your body to really keep full between. So sometimes there is room for a snack. And if you're too hungry and you're wanting a snack, we're going to be sharing some really great things that you can try and have for your healthy snack options.
So Bella, will you tell us what a couple of your favorite go-to healthy snack options for when that midday slump hits?
Absolutely. So I will say that it's funny because I didn't used to be a snacker, but recently I have been a snacker with all the extra energy output at the moment. But when I do snack, I always really try and prioritize snacks that are high in proteins and healthy fats, primarily because, in my opinion, the point of a snack isn't just to have a yummy pick-me-up, which of course it is, hopefully, but really it's to give you long-lasting energy to keep you full until that next meal. And I think by focusing on snacks that are high in proteins and healthy fats, you're less likely to go, you know, crazy and binge a whole thing of chips or cookies or whatever. So I have some stuff with me here today that I am going to be sharing. So one of my absolute favorite snacks is any sort of kind of beef jerky or turkey jerky. But if you are someone who really cares about quality, it can be quite difficult to find really good quality meats like that, or, you know, just jerky that doesn't have added sugar or poor quality meat or anything. So I personally love these Paleo Valley. This is a beef stick. This is actually the teriyaki flavor because it's so delicious. But there's also the turkey stick. That's really great if you prefer turkey. Comes in a ton of flavors. My favorite of the turkey is the one with the cranberries in, so definitely check that. I've scoffed them all, so I don't have any to show. But again, love these because they're really easy just to pop in your bag. So if you're out and about and you know you're going to be out for a few hours, you know, if you get hungry out, rather than popping to like a fast food place or something like that, which is not only not so great for you, but also money, you know, if you're out and about spending things, I actually like to keep a few of these in my handbag and just eat them when I'm out on the go. And they keep me full. They're a great little pick-me-up and they're delicious. And they're grass-fed. They have no weird junk, really high quality. So Paleo Valley, go check them out. Another thing which is great, now this is less of a grab and go option, more of an option if you're at home, but I do like to make a protein shake. Now we have something in Metabolic Living that we call a naked shake, which is essentially just metabolic super protein, and I'll talk a little bit about this in a second, but it's basically metabolic super protein, ice, and then just water or unsweetened nut milk. So I use unsweetened almond milk, a scoop of protein powder, and then some ice. And again, it's, you know, it's actually under 100 calories. It's got really good amount of protein in there. no sugars and carbs, nothing that's going to spike your blood sugar, and it's delicious. Tastes like a milkshake.
It does, and it's good after a workout too, right, Bella?
Great after a workout. Good point, Laura. So that's another reason why you might want to incorporate it. Maybe you've had breakfast and then have a workout, and you want to fuel your body post-workout, but you don't want to wait until lunch. A naked shake is the perfect thing to have. Now this is it is grass-fed whey, and it also has collagen, which I know is woohoo, a hot topic. Everyone's wanting collagen, and quite rightly so. This does contain collagen, so it's my favorite protein. If you are vegan or vegetarian, or you just don't do dairy, totally fine. There are lots of other options, maybe an organic pea or organic hemp. Just check those carbs, because we don't want anything full of sugar, and it's quite difficult to find that. But otherwise, I definitely recommend the MSP, because it doesn't have the chalky texture. It's delicious, high quality, all the things. And then last one, and then I'll hand it over to Laura to share hers. But another thing I really love for snacks are eggs. That sounds weird because eggs are like, really? But honestly, hard-boiled eggs in themselves are actually a really fabulous snack option, because they are high in protein and they contain those healthy fats. And I think they're absolutely delicious. So what I will actually do is sometimes just boil a whole dozen of eggs and just keep them in my fridge. So whenever I'm a little peckish, I can just peel one and pop it in, maybe a little bit of salt and pepper. And you could even put some avocado oil mayo on there, make a little deviled egg thing, pop it in the mouth, and you're good to go. Or you could even prep some like egg muffins. So just whipping some, eggs, maybe with your favorite veggies, put them in a muffin tray, bake them in the oven at 350 for about 10 minutes or until they set. And again, you can put them in the fridge and have, a really healthy grab and go snack. So I would say those three kind of categories, the kind of beef turkey sticks, the naked shake, or any kind of egg-based snack, they're probably my three go-tos and what I would recommend for people who are looking for healthy snack options.
Wonderful. Thank you.
I guess you, Laura, I'd love for you to share yours, and especially what you do with your lovely son.
So I will go with it that I really genuinely, I try not to snack, because we in our programs talk about things that are buffer foods and trigger foods. And for the most part, snacking is a trigger for me. And I will go nom, 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 like the Cookie Monster, and just, I can't stop. And then I don't eat a nutritious dinner. I will say, because sometimes this comes up, like, what are my trigger foods? So if I were to snack and it was just me like randomly eating something that I knew would tide me over, the three things that would work that I could stop and just have a little would be, this is very weird, chocolate, bacon, or avocado. So those are my weird things, but then that can transition to what my son has. So he is a snacker, because obviously I do encourage you to do your research if you have kids, and you can talk more about that too, Bella, but they'll know if they need snacks and if they're hungry and they have a lot of energy. Like my son is always running around and doing things, and he eats early and he needs snacks. So we do a lot of hard-boiled eggs, as Bella mentioned. So that's great for the adults and the kiddos. He does love avocados. We love the Simple Mills crackers. I don't know if you can see these, but they're also good if you don't feel like, if you are sick to your stomach and you're just trying to find like a crackery like thing. And so he'll have these with maybe some non-dairy cheese or some nut butter or some avocado. We also do a lot of like fruit and nut butters, like apple and nut butters, because he does love different varieties of fruits, but always organic. Please be careful with that. Or some turkey, things like that. He doesn't, the beef sticks we can't do in our house. He can't, just because it's a little bit hard for him to chew. He's a little too young. But I think they're delicious. But he does do things like then just regular turkey slices and stuff like that.
I love it. So many goodies. Yeah, I second the almond flour crackers. They're really delicious. And they are, far lower in carbs than just processed junk that most just conventional crackers. And it's a good alternative to things like goldfish and stuff that most children and adults actually eat. So it's a much healthier alternative. I love it. I'm trying to think if there's any other major snacks that I enjoy. I will say one other really great idea that I do like, and I've spoken about this in our lovely Metabolic Mastery Club and provided some great recipes there, but they are top secret for the MMC only. However, I will say that one thing I love to do in the summer especially is make a really, really big salad. literally like multiple portions of salad in a big old bowl. And I just pop the bowl in the fridge. And then whenever I feel a little bit peckish, I just quite simply bring it out and actually just serve myself a portion. And I think sometimes in our head, we're so fixated on snacks being, you know, these just crackers or cookies or whatever. But a snack can look like a meal, like a small meal. It absolutely can. So I love that in the summer. I think it's really refreshing. And of course, if you make your salad like really balanced and put some protein in there, some healthy fats, lots of different veggies, it's a really great option, and it keeps you full and it's healthy and delicious. So that's a fun one.
You reminded me, this isn't an MMC only recipe. Another snack that my son loves that I love is your your cauliflower popcorn.
Yes.
And that's especially good in the winter because, you know, it's a warming food, and cauliflower is something that you can get more readily, you know, all season. But like in this kind of low period in the fall, I guess is maybe when it's a little bit more prevalent where I am. And we can share that recipe. It was on our blog, and she has a YouTube video showing you how to make it. And it's just like amazing. It's made from cauliflower with nutritional yeast and oil. It is delicious.
It is yummy. That's funny, actually. I haven't made that for about a month, but I go through periods where I make it all the time because it really is delicious. And it's great if you are dairy free. I will say it truly does taste cheesy, doesn't it, Laura? Because of the yeast and something about just, I think, the way the cauliflower, when it's baked, it really does just taste like these little cheesy goodies. So definitely recommend that. And actually, there is a video on our YouTube channel. I think it's called Top 5 Healthy Snacks for Weight Loss. So definitely check it out. I share some different recipes on there as well if you are looking for homemade. But I think those, as well as, you know, everything that both Laura and I have discussed today, are great places to start. Again, I think the primary point here is just listen to your body. Don't feel like you have to snack. I know there's a lot of noise in the nutrition world, and some people say, oh, you have to eat 5 minutes, you know, must snack. I don't think that's true at all. I think it's really important to get to know your body, and lots of different things to take into consideration. You know, if you're working out, how active you are. There's so many things. Like Laura's son, who's very, very active, like she said, he's young, he's active, he's going to need snacks, whereas someone who's sedentary and older, you know, perhaps might not need them. So listen to your body, and if you do want a snack, hopefully we've provided some good options for you today.
Yes. And the last thing I would say, just as addressing kids too, like you mentioned goldfish and things for you like that. You don't have, your kids will eat what you teach them to eat, and and they'll learn to like healthy foods if you feed them healthy foods and make it fun. So don't be afraid to serve them healthy foods or think you have to go buy their processed junk, because they'll learn to love what you love.
So true. I actually love that. And just a note on that, you know, if maybe your kids do love, you know, chicken nuggets and French fries and stuff, and that's okay, no guilt with that. However, I would say if you are looking to transition, you could try making, and we actually have again a recipe on our YouTube for some it's like a healthier Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets. That might be a really good place to transition. And same with the goldfish, switching over to something like the Simple Mills crackers, maybe a great place to start. Going to give that crunch still, and you can even get like a cheesy variety. But it's just, you know, a slow transition. So you've got this.
Yes, you've got this. And if you have any questions about snacks that we didn't get to right now, feel free to leave a comment. We have this on here on YouTube, or we'll share this also on our Instagram, and we'll be sure to help you out. And if you have questions on other topics that you like to ask, this came from you guys submitting us questions. So please do, and we will make sure we address them in a future live.
Absolutely.